Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're just going to be doing a basic walkthrough of my brand new Motion Essentials plugin, and I'm just going to be showing you guys how you can use it, what it's capable of, and how much time it'll save you when you're creating motion graphics. And if you guys want to purchase this pack, there is a link down in the description to where you guys can go and check it out. So once you guys download the pack, you guys will have a zip folder, and once you extract that, you'll have two files. So a Motion Essentials installer and then a README file. So the README file just has some of the details on the pack and how to install it. But if you just grab the Motion Essentials installer and then go move this off to the side, just drag it into Fusion, this nice pop-up window will appear. And you can go through, it's a setup wizard, so just go through, hit next, and it will install it. It says that it is completed, but then you'll need to restart DaVinci Resolve in order for it to take effect. Once you've restarted DaVinci Resolve, we can add in a background node or a media in, anything that you want. So I'm gonna have a background node connect this up. And up in the viewer, we can see that now. I'm just going to close off my media pool here because I don't really want that. After the background, we can do shift space and type in Motion Essentials. And now we have this brand new node that appears in our search. So if I hit enter and view this, we have the Motion Essentials controls. So if we hit browse presets, this nice window comes up, and these are all of the presets that are currently built into Motion Essentials. Now as I start to hear feedback from you guys, I will add some more presets in here as your requests. So comment down below if you guys have any presets that you think should be added to this plugin. So we just have a few different categories. So first up is the accents, so just little animations that you'll put around the screen. Then we have background animations, which most of these use particles to make it so that it adds a bunch of these accents and bursts and puts them all over and random. And then finally we have the bursts, and that's just little explosions of elements. Okay. So we can start off just by clicking one of these. Let's do Simple Burst 2. That's one of my favorite bursts. Once I click it, as you can see, it added some stuff down here, and you can add as many as you want and then just close out this Motion Essentials window or hit escape. Okay. You can always re-enter that just by coming into the Motion Essentials node and hitting Browse Presets. But if I come down here, I'm just going to bring the merge up and the Simple Burst up. Okay. And as you can see, this comes in as a group node, but when I click on it, I have some controls up here. Right, so this is just controls that we can use to customize how the animation looks. And these are just the basic controls. Okay, so let's play this. And now we just have this nice circle burst animation. Just using the simple controls on this one, we can change the overall scale. And what this does is instead of just adding like a transform node after and scaling it up, is that it actually changes the resolution of the animation. So if I view the simple burst off to the side here, and come up, as you can see, it is 234 by 234 pixels in size. So if I come towards the end here, as you can see, it takes up that entire area. But if I scale this up, what it'll do is adjust the resolution. By doing this, it makes it so that we never render any more pixels than we need to. So let's say you have it super small like this. You don't need there to be like 1,000 pixels by 1,000 pixels because that's just unnecessary. So this is exactly what it needs to be. Next up, we have the border width. So I can come to any one of these frames and I can adjust it. So let's go to frame 2 here. And let's say I want it to be a little thinner. I'll just drag it down. And then when we play it, it's just a little bit smaller. All right, and then finally we have the delay. Now the delay is going to be in every single one of the presets. And what this does is, let's say I type in 10. What that does is makes it so it'll start the animation at frame 10. Delays it by 10 frames. I could do 20, all right? And once we get to frame 20, as you can see, the animation will start. So that's just a super helpful feature. It saves you the time of adding in a time speed node or adjusting the keyframes inside of the simple burst. So let's say that you want to retime these, okay? This is super simple. You just have to open up your keyframes editor up top here and then click on the node. And now we have this little menu here. And if we click this to drop it down, go into the ellipse, as you can see, we have all of the keyframes right here. To retime it, all we need to do is select all of this, and then come down to the bottom here where it says time stretch. And if we click on that, we can now adjust how long this is, all right? So let's say I want it to be 45 frames long. It's way too long for this animation, but as you can see, that works. And I can turn that off and I can move around the border width keyframe as well. So I could bring this a little closer if I wanted. Pretty much do anything with it. All right, so you guys have full control of the keyframes right there. Well, what else we can do is click on the node and double click it, and now we can see the nodes that go into making it. So we have an ellipse here, just for the beginning, or this animation right here. And if we come up to the inspector, we have all of the different controls for that. we have the background node if you want to come in and change the color, and then we also have the time speed node. So again, it's super simple just to customize every aspect of this preset. Let's move on to another one of the background elements, okay? So let's do background element 2, all right? And if I just drag this up here and go ahead and play it, as you can see, we just saw all these like little crosses that are going to spin and then disappear. And these will just be randomly generated around the screen. So for the controls that we have for this one is the number. So if I bring this up, it'll spawn in a lot more, but if I bring it down, it'll spawn in less. So let's say you want this to turn on at a certain point. You could come to frame like 30, bring it to 0, add a keyframe, jump a frame forward and bring it back up to 0.16. All right, and it will turn on at frame 30 then, okay? You can also turn it off by doing the exact same thing, but opposite, of course. We've also got the size variance and then the shake strength. So if you just want to add a little bit of shake to all of them, you can do that just by using that little slider there. So that's just kind of a cool feature. But if we come into the background element, just by double clicking, we can again see everything that goes into making it. So we have this accent group here, and inside of this, we can adjust the overall size of all of these, okay? So just again, super simple. And then this is also optimized so that it's not rendering any more pixels than it needs to be. And then we also have the emitters, okay? So the particle emitters, and we can control all of the settings in there. Just have full control. All right, well, that's just a basic overview of the controls that you guys will get inside of this pack. Again, if you guys are interested in buying it, check out the link down below. That'll go to my store, and you guys can see all of the different animations that are inside of this pack right there if you scroll down to the bottom. Hope this video was helpful. If it was, give it a like and subscribe to my channel so you never miss out when I upload any new videos. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time for another video.